was like a chastity belt.
I know, right? Fucking just say no to chastity belts.
Yeah, they're no fun.
They're definitely no fun. What's up, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Brittany, and we're the new tribe. We're bringing you the new real.
It's the season
It's real. and
for bringing
raw and rugged.
all that love. Because
It's Valentine's Day week, and
and
Pisces season starts today, y'all.
Pisces season starts today,
This
so
is
we
my
thought
lover. He's a Pisces.
we thought what better way to kick off Pisces season what better way than with Jinjer.
With the song Pisces.
Guys, we have had
Fun fact, I thought that her name was Jinjer Pisces because that's what
for
he's
like
been...
the longest time.
Yeah.
Because when I say it, there is no space in between.
No.
It's like, hey, you know,
I was like, what a cool name.
We've had a million requests for Jinjer Pisces, so let's do it.
That is a
And
cool name, though,
it does
right?
kind of sound like that goes together. But, guys, we have had a ton of requests ever since we started this channel, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And it's been on the list, so we are at that time.
We love new features on
Have
this channel.
no idea what to expect here, so
We
we're...
go in blind with everything.
That's
y'all.
right, guys. And for those of you that are just coming to this channel, we like to dive a little deep here. So we will pause the video to give you our commentary as well as our reaction. So if that's something that you don't like, if you don't like going deep,
Stay in the shallow end.
that's right, guys, because that's what we do here. But before we do that, everybody grab your drinks.
I don't know. There it is.
Lift them high in the sky. Let's toast those haters out there, baby.
And
Why do we do that?
Because they need love the most.
That's right.
They do not understand the power that the love bestows upon the
That's
hate.
one thing you guys will find out about us if you decide to subscribe and hang out on this
Ring the
channel is that we don't do negativity here. We don't hate. We don't re-hate. When
Nope.
trolls come through, we don't feed them. We just send them on their way and show them as much love as possible because, let's face it, they need it the most. We can't start a song without Aphrodite Rain
Woo!
bringing her presents. She's literally gnawing at me over here, wanting me to scratch her
Yeah.
belly. She's actually telling
Yeah,
us it is
princess.
bedtime right now because it's 2 in the morning, and you know we just like to. We're night owls. You ready to do this, baby?
Yes.
Up top.
Woo!
Let's go. You ready already?
I'm so ready, y'all. We
I'm
don't
ready.
even know what kind of genre this is.
I have no idea.
It's our favorite to go
No.
in blind.
All I know is that in our comment sections of just about every song that or every genre that we've done
Yep.
on this channel, we've had at least one person say, hey, you got to do Jinjer. So
Yeah, so
we are doing it.
I'm excited.
All right, here we go, everybody. For the first time ever on the new reel, this is Jinjer.
Pisces.
And this is a live session.
Oh, sweet.
Step forward and meet a new sunrise. A coward is shivering inside today. I'll be a friend of mine who swallows suffering with smile. I drew a different reality with unconditional loyalty. Ego hardly can be picked 'cause I'm selfless.
Oh, I love her voice.
Hold
That
on.
doesn't even look look like it comes out of her body.
What the fuck did you?
How did it just go from like angelic, like, oh, I'm so feminine, to
Wow.
I feel like that's me, and then me with my kids when they're not listening.
Wow. That's crazy.
That was epic. Like, I always
Wow.
love when a woman can contrast both her feminine and masculine side, because I feel like it's such a misconception in the world. We actually all have both inside of us. I study into spirituality and astrology and everything.
Yeah.
And life is really about finding the balance between those both.
Yes.
And when we're, just choosing one or the other, it actually keeps us divided, not just in gender, genderism, but also inside of ourselves too.
Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to take it back. Obviously, we were kind of not expecting anything like that. I was literally vibing with the Piscean.
Yes, and
You know what I mean?
I
Just
love,
that kind of that mellow.
Which this is still a Pisces vibe because water signs.
Yes.
Water signs, when people hear emotional, they think that means like crying, like emotional, because that's just how it's used a lot. But emotional just means the emotions, the emotional range of being a human.
I mean, emotions are a range. I mean,
and they are fickle fuckers, aren't they?
Hey, we are the most
We're
amazing.
both water signs, by the way.
Absolutely. All right, guys, let's take this back. Here we go. Wow. Is she doing this for real?
I know, it doesn't
You guys
look like...
let me know in the comment section.
If-
Is this something, I mean, it says this is live.
Yeah, if she is, then she does it effortlessly.
Does she have like some sort of distortion pedal or something that she puts on her? I mean, I don't, even with that, I don't know, man. I feel like there might be this song should be called Gemini.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like two different people. It's like
we
literally.
all, like I said, though, we all have the feminine and masculine, which also equates to positive and negative, light and darkness. We all have all of it, and it's all about finding the balance. And obviously, she has. My whole question is, how can you like choose where you put your voice? Like, my voice just seems like, even when I yell at my kids, I still sound like me.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
that takes talent, conditioning.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's like that's not something
That's
that
like
you just pick up and do.
That's like an actor and actress that has an accent and then comes and does an American type of show.
Right.
And then you hear them in interviews and you're like, what?
Yeah, they just said something that you don't expect, that's for sure.
It's epic, that type of talent.
Scale armor blaze, virgin innocence. One being brings life, another runs for death. Scale armor blaze, virgin innocence. One being brings life, another runs for death. And you know, kind of, I get where she's going with the whole Pisces thing, because you know the symbol is for Pisces is
Two fish
swimming
opposite
directions. So you know what, she's embracing that right there, where it's showing, you know, one this way, one this way. You know what I mean?
And being a Pisces, how you can become your best Pisces self in any energy, if it falls into your, say, your birth chart and you have Pisces somewhere else, this can apply there too, is surrender. Surrender is the big word for Pisces. You have to surrender to those emotions.
Absolutely.
To
It's
both
best to
sides
just
of
flow
life.
with it. You have to flow with it. It's one of those things that I feel like I am best. You know, I'm at peace in my skin when I'm able to just flow with what's going on, the way
Yeah,
I
and
feel.
he's okay with positive and negative emotions. He
Absolutely.
sees them for what they are, and he flows from one to the next. And as long as somebody doesn't try to catch it, like get him caught up on one thing, he actually gets frustrated about that because he'd rather just flow to what's supposed to come rather than get stuck on one thing.
Absolutely.
Which is great advice, honestly, just in life in general.
Absolutely. All right, back to the track.
No promises I ever give. Don't rely on me, and I won't deceive. The beginning or the end, you can't tell. When I wave my finger and shake my tail, I grew a different normality with unblameable morality. Hooks and nets are there for me, but I'm skittish.
Yeah. Damn. Get it.
I love the instrumental structure they chose, too.
Neptune's child,
Neptune's Child.
shivering inside, drowns in the liquid gold. Cherish his life to the underworld. Make me flashing when the winter cries.
Voices swimming through the river, hold their life against the stream.
Searching for the room to catch on and see the sun beam.
Wow.
Get it!
Don't suffocate in painful tortures. Long-cutting tables of callous men, wandering on a phantom butchers. Emeralds are whipped away. Emeralds are whipped away. Emeralds are whipped away. Emeralds are whipped away.
Damn.
Wow. I feel like
Damn.
Pisces are extremely misunderstood. I think most water signs are in general, but I think the Pisces really
Wow.
is. I mean, I'm a water sign myself and a water dominant, but I still had to really study deep into astrology to understand a lot of where he came from. Like, we're very similar in many different ways, but there are some differences there, as there should be, and that's the beauty of the world is our differences. But I really had to study into them to understand, because I don't even think he understood them himself. He lived them and flowed with them. But if a person doesn't know you, you know what I mean? Like, and they don't know just how different people can be and that there is understanding there to be had, then how do they know where to even look?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how do they know it needs to be expressed to be
Yeah.
understood? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like she did a great job explaining what a
She did-
Pisces
guys, we did,
stands for.
We didn't stop it a lot in that because obviously that was a song that you really need to
flow with.
kind of it's impressive, the transitions, and I
Yes.
really wanted to catch those. So if you guys want to hear more about the lyrics, then stay tuned, because right after this part, we're going to go into our segment where we actually break down some of the lyrics.
Yes,
So,
with y'all.
all right, let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this one is going to be a doozy. It is time for
Bar
of the day. That's
or
right,
lyric
guys.
of the day.
So what this is where my beautiful lady and I, we pick our favorite bars or lyrics of this song. We let you know what they are and why, and then it will be your turn to go down to the comment section. You let us know what your favorite is and why.
Yes,
And don't
and leave
forget
a
to,
hashtag BOTD.
yes, don't forget to leave the hashtag. That way we can kind of pick you out of the crowd.
Yeah.
We love kind of discovering what kind of catches everybody's ears, because it could be
Yeah.
something different. It doesn't always have to be necessarily something deep. It could just be, I love the way she delivered this. I love, this about it.
Doesn't always have to be personal. It can be technical.
Yes,
too.
this is the part where we kind of slow things down.
And
we get
appreciate
to
the art.
appreciate the art of lyric
Yes.
writing, and let's face it, like, this is art. What
Oh, yes,
these
it
lyrics are deep.
And I loved her whole style, so I didn't say it there in the video because it was so like, oh, what's going on? But I loved her whole style. Like, I
Absolutely.
feel like she's very individualistic to herself.
Very,
and
very
I really
individualistic.
respect that
That's right.
in humans. I think we should all be that way and not give an F about what others say.
That's right. All right, guys, we're going to jump right into it. My beautiful lady, Britt, what is your bar of the day?
I drew a different reality with unconditional loyalty. Ego hardly can be piqued because I'm selfless.
Wow.
I just really, really love that. I'm a Scorpio myself. I said I was a water sign, but I didn't say what I was. I'm a Scorpio. And Scorpios, they thrive on loyalty. Loyalty
Yeah.
to ourselves. And that's why we are such sticklers. And people want to say that, we're the devils and stuff like that, but really we're just sticklers when it comes to our boundaries because we have unconditional loyalty for ourselves.
Absolutely.
And if you're not going to do it for yourself, then who is going to do it? People will walk all over you your whole life.
Yeah.
Like, that's why we cheers the haters in the beginning, because let's face it, we all have them in our lives, and unfortunately it usually starts young in our lives. It usually starts with generational curses from the very beginning. So you have to learn how to have tough skin from the get-go. We
And-
don't need to live in a world like
Yeah.
that, but we do.
And a lot of people, when it comes to a Pisces, they'll look at Pisces and
As a pushover.
as a pushover, as somebody that will allow you to walk on them. And I'm not saying that there aren't those out there, but I can guarantee you this: if a Pisces is allowing you to seem like you're walking on them, or if they're allowing you to do something, negative in that nature, they are allowing you to do it because in their
They're
mind,
indifferent
in
to
their
it.
eyes, it's not
not worth it.
worth the time of trying to fight against it or deal with it. So you aren't
fighting against the current.
you are not going to get one over
No.
on a Pisces
Or any water signs, honestly.
unknowingly. They might let
We
you
feel it all.
get one over on them, but they're not going to do it unknowingly. All
We're
right,
gonna be
guys,
done.
let's check out these lyrics the way Jinjer intended them.
And with smile, I drew a different reality with unconditional loyalty. Ego hardly can be picked 'cause I'm selfless.
Oh, I love her voice.
All right, so I'm still awestruck. I mean, this is obviously something that wasn't on our radar, and now we understand why
Yes.
people were suggesting it so much, because we as a channel we classify ourselves more as a commentary channel than a reaction, because we like to get into the lyrics so much.
Oh,
And
yes.
this is one of those tracks
That's perfect.
that's perfect for what we do. So all right, my bar of the day, I picked I grew in different normality with unblameable morality. Hooks and nets are there for me, but I am skittish. So first of all,
The visuals she was
I love the
creating.
visuals she created with the whole fish and the symbolism with the Pisces. That was on point 100% of the time. I grew up in different normality. I always felt like I grew up in a different normal than all of my friends. I always felt like I was different than everybody else being a Pisces, because
Very misunderstood.
I felt more feminine than I guess what a male should be, and I didn't understand why, because I was
Societal
into
conditioning.
all the male things, and it was my emotions, and
Mm-hmm.
being a young Pisces, all you understand is what you feel inside, and
Yes.
that makes you confused because you don't understand why you feel
It's different from everything
those
you're
ways,
taught.
because
Mm-hmm.
what you're seeing, on the other, males, I'm speaking from the male point of view, obviously, is completely different. And her,
Yeah.
I grew in different morality with unblameable morality. I feel like as a Pisces, we kind of live by our own morals. When I met her and we were getting to know each other, it was one of those deals where, everybody has to get to know each other, and we are so compatible, it's crazy. But
Yeah.
being as compatible as we are, and us both being water signs, we still did things different. We still seen things different. Like, one of the main differences
some
with us
big points in
was
life.
when I got together with her, I looked at it as I give, somebody new that I'm dating a clean slate.
Benefit of the doubt.
I give them the benefit of the doubt, even though I had been done wrong before. She, on the other hand,
I'm a Scorpio.
did it the exact opposite, which, that's kind of different. That she did it
Yeah.
along the lines of, you're walking on the line here, because I'm not going to put up with what has happened to me before. And
I was like that
neither
before
one of them,
anything happened to me, though.
neither
I'm
one
a
of them,
Scorpio.
right? Neither one of them are wrong.
We're naturally suspicious.
That just shows you, my morals and the way I looked at things, were different than what a lot of people's were out there. And
Yeah.
it took me really getting to know somebody for the first time, which was her, and letting them get to know me to really understand that about myself. And I feel
Through
like,
our differences, we learned about ourselves too.
Yeah, and then,
it's really a beautiful
you
thing that
with-
people could really take that in that direction rather than always just attacking one
and
another.
that's with the hooks and nets are there for me, but I'm skittish. That's perfect analogy, perfect metaphors for everything that's out there that's trying to take us out of our element. You
Yep.
know what I mean? There's so many things out there that want to
Just social
change a
conditioning.
Pisces, because a Pisces
Yes.
is so different than all the other signs of the zodiac. Even though we are familiar with
Each sign's
other,
all different.
but I feel like as far as
Emotionally.
we're completely different, and there are so many things out there that are just trying to take us out of that. So I love the references there.
Yes.
The way she wrote this song was just epic.
But you're skittish, which I feel represents the second fish that swims, that is the
Away.
escapist.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. So, all right, guys, let's check out these lyrics the way Jinjer wrote them.
Yes.
I tell, I grew a different normality with unblameable morality. Hooks and nets are there for me, but I'm skittish.
All right.
Man, she did a fucking
Guys,
banger job.
Absolutely. Now, guys, we do deep dives on lyrics and complete song breakdowns over on our Patreon. That's something we are just starting out right now. This song is a perfect example of the kind of stuff that we will be doing over there.
Yes.
We do everything from hip hop to metal to you name it, anything that has deep writings and deserves a breakdown. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, go over there and check it out.
Yes, and express interest, please, so we know exactly what to do, because we'll be able to do probably 1 or 2 a month.
Yeah, and we will let the members over there kind of help us decide what we are going to break down and stuff as far as that over there. But
We're looking for more people that like to go deep, like the
Yes.
Pisces deep, the
yes,
Scorpio
absolutely.
deep.
And guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe.
And ring the bell so you know when we drop that next hot ish that y'all love.
And that's right. And while you're down there doing that, don't forget to leave a comment letting us know what we should check out next from Jinjer.
Yes, and your bar of the day or lyric of the day, because
That's
I'm
right.
really interested.
Absolutely.
Anytime we do a new feature, I love getting to know our new subscribers that are coming in.
And we were brand new. Like, this is all we've heard. We go in.
We can't wait for
real
the next
and raw.
one.
So we will take whatever song is requested the most or commented the most below, and do that one next
And
when
fill
we
us
feature
in
Jinjer
on
again.
who Jinjer is. Obviously, we know that she's a Pisces. I think this is a great introduction. And on the day of Pisces season beginning, that's just amazing.
Is she
But-
a Pisces though?
Right.
I
Maybe.
mean, she
She
song
could have
was
been
written
with the
so
Pisces.
well. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no telling. So that's something that I would like to know.
Let us know. And does she always
Yeah.
do this kind of contrast? Is this her thing? Like, let us know.
All right, guys, that's all we've got for this video. Before we go, we want to make sure each and every one of you know that you are loved.
And you are important. Get out and do something that is all about you today, not about what society tells you to be or their hooks and, all that. Don't let that happen. Don't let them take you out of your element, because being you is beautiful.
That's right, guys. It is the beginning of Pisces season right now. Valentine's Day just got over with, but don't let it be February, a special day or a special time of the year for you to show love.
Yes.
Do it anyway.
And Pisces shows compassion the best. So make sure that you use that energy, because even if you're not a Pisces, you can still use the energy from each season and really embrace that energy and bring it to your life. We're supposed to do that with all 12 signs of the zodiac, and that's the whole point of why we go through the cycles.
Absolutely.
The cycles of life. And that can make us all, kind of understand one another a little bit better too.
We are out of here. We
Love
appreciate
y'all.
all of you for coming and hanging out with us for our first experience with Jinjer. We will see you guys in the comment section or possibly at one of our future lives. But either way, whenever we see you, her and I are going to be just as
Real. Peace, guys.
later.
Hey, everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed the video.
Yes, and if you want to get more involved with the videos or the channel, you guys can check the Patreon link in the description.
We appreciate your support so much. And remember to subscribe here, and you can find your favorite artists in a playlist right down here.
Later.
Peace, guys.